Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. How are you doing? Hey, I get that question all the time. You wouldn't believe it. This video, you guys, is for everybody that goes to the gym. Now, the gym is a place that's really unique. It's not like your work. It's not like the grocery store. It's different than that. It's a place where you're around people like all the time, maybe every day, but you also don't really know them that well, right? And it's also infused with a whole lot of testosterone and strength and fury, right? So how do you handle conversation with people that you see all the time? Well, I'm gonna get into it right now, right? With my first piece of advice, and that is, keep conversations positive, okay? All right, so for some reason right now, I don't know what it is out there in the culture, but people are asking how you're doing, like in a really deep way. Like, it's like, how you been, man? How you been, right? And that question just kind of sparks up like introspection, and it's kind of like existential, right? And so it's really weird, and it really puts like a downer on the environment, right? Because I've noticed over the years that there's one of two types of people, okay? And these people can change categories. The one type is positive people, and the other type is negative people, okay? So you can see how they can switch, right? But if you are positive and you're having a great day, you don't want to get bogged down with negativity, right? Because it can make your happy day into like a negative day, right? So on the other hand though, if you're negative and grumpy and a positive person walks by, you can become positive and that'd be good. But the worst thing that can happen is you're like, screw that positive person, and you're just still negative then, okay? So you wanna stay positive as a courtesy for everyone else around you, okay? And then in doing so, you might actually lift up your own spirits a little bit too, right? Good, so keep things positive, right? So when you ask how someone's doing, it's a little too deep. So greetings should be positive, like, hey, how's it going? Or good morning, right? Stuff like that. It's nice, positive, fresh. Now, I don't expect everyone to be like Andy and like super positive and super rah-rah, right? But just keep it positive, right? Just a little smile is good too, all right? So that brings me to the next point about daily conversation, and that is, strive to have meaningful conversation. Okay, now this one's a little tricky, right? Because conversation that's meaningful or has some substance sounds like it can be philosophical or something, which is often negative. So you want to keep it positive, right? And everybody has a different idea of what a real conversation's about, okay? So this has to do more with getting to a place where you can talk about fun stuff you like, and interesting stuff to you, but not a whole lot of small talk, okay? So this piece of advice has to do with mainly avoiding the small talk, okay? So let me give you an example of small talk, okay? So, all right, so we get to the gym, right? And I'm like, hey man, how's it going? Cool, good to see you. You just get here? Oh, cool, all right. What are you working on today? Oh, upper body. Oh, okay, cool. I'm working on upper body too. Yeah, I did this and that, and I did that, and so what time are you gonna take off then? Okay, cool. All right, well, all right, have a good workout, man. Okay, that was like 30 seconds of wasted time in life, okay? because the problem with that is that when I get to the gym, oftentimes I'll have that same conversation with like more than one person. They all ask the same question. They want to see like what I'm working on today, right? If you're an advanced gym goer or an intermediate gym goer, you've been going to the gym for, let's see, thousands of times. If you go daily over the past 30 years, you know, it's thousands. So the only thing you're ever really working on is like upper body or lower body. That's it. It's one of the two things, okay? So it's just small talk. It's just gym small talk, right? So it's way better if you can think of something fresh and fun to talk about that is not about just the small talk. Now, the small talk can be used to kind of make your way into a deeper conversation, right? But if you just are having a conversation for the small talk itself, hot tip, we can just eliminate that conversation altogether, because it's just as fine if you just like say hi, okay? It's not a snub, it's different. It's that we see each other every day, so we don't need to have the small talk conversation, right? So that same conversation can go something like this. Yo, what's up, bro? Let's go. Boom, right? Head to your equipment and lift, okay? Right? Because those small talk things, they add up, they suck up time. If they're even in your rest period, you know, you get cold, so you wanna get to something meaningful. One of my best friends at the gym, we are like way different. He is probably 30 years older than me, right? We are like worlds apart. But you know what's awesome about him is when we see each other, there's no small talk. We talk about the NFL, right? That's meaningful for me, right? But every day we talk about what is new in the news of the NFL. And that's fun. So the reason why you want to have these conversations with people is because I go to the gym and look forward to seeing him, right? And because he's an attractor, like it attracts me to the gym. Now I'm a guy that doesn't need a whole lot of like social attractors to go to the gym. I go to the gym no matter what. But for everybody, even me, it is great to have people that you really can't wait to catch up with there. And by doing so, it gets you motivated to go to the gym, right? You have better positivity, more energy when you go, and it's all good all around in all dimensions, okay? So try to think of something outside of just what's in front of us at the gym, right? Ask people what they're doing on the weekend. What are you doing on the weekend, right? Ask people like what kind of music do you like, right? Right? Find a way to connect on something. Here's a great one is ask people what their goal is. What's your goal this summer? Are you trying to shred or something, right? What's your goal? Are you trying to look good for the 4th of July on the boat, right? So that can spark a really great dialogue that can last for weeks, months, and even years about how are you going to achieve that? What kind of stuff do you do in your social life? On and on and on, right? So yeah, have some conversation with substance. And if it's just small talk, just bag it, just skip it. Just say, let's go right now. Let's skip it. Let's go right to the equipment and go. But you know that. Of course you do, because you're getting better in your gym IQ every day hanging with me. So you guys are looking great. Love you. Welcome to the club.